Welcome to 0 to 60. Matt McChesney. I am the owner and operator of 6-0 Football Academy and 6-0 Equipment. Played at the University of Colorado from 2004. 6 years in the National Football League on both sides of the football.
That was his dream to play for Colorado.
McChesney grew up in Colorado, always wanted to be a Buffalo, has had a great career.
I'm Matt McChesney. This is 0 to 60. That is Coach Prime. We're at the University of Colorado. Brother, thank you so much. Welcome to 0 to 60. I'm your host, Matt McChesney. We are live here on a Friday, Bailey's on the ones and the twos. I am doing the show from Breeze setup because my computer's at the gym, and I've been gone all week in the goddamn hospital for my back. So we got a lot to talk about here today. I'm sorry if I'm not the most I'm sorry if I'm not the happiest human being today, but there's a lot of bullshit going on. So let's get this going and rolling.
Matt, let's get into it. Happy Friday. We're in the building here. And this show is brought to you by the Believe Network, FanDuel, and Delete Me. And we'll do a little read for them after the commercial here. But, Matt, we're in the building here. We got a lot to discuss here. Colorado takes on Utah tomorrow night. There's a lot of good college football games tonight. Tomorrow, NFL is on Sunday. We will definitely address the Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier gambling probe, as I think the NBA has been exposed, to say the least, and certainly compromised, to say the least. Unbelievable. But we'll discuss that later in the show here. Matt, let's get into it. 0 to 60, the premier show for Colorado Buffaloes football coverage. Over the week, Matt, Chidozie Nwankwo, big block bully, Matt, remember from last season, returned to Colorado, and I think dropped some truth bombs that I think the team really needed to hear, Matt, and I wanted to play. Take a listen.
First off, y'all can't be coming out here timid, man. Monday is the most important day of y'all week. I don't know if y'all realize it or not. Monday is the most important day of y'all week, for real. Y'all seniors, y'all not gonna get this back. Some of y'all ain't going to the league, you feel what I'm saying? The hard reality gonna hit you. A lot of y'all gotta come on with it, you feel me? Y'all can't take this shit for granted, fam. At all, even the scout team players, bro. Come here, Ron. Y'all had Ron. Last year, Ron, we was respectful. We was Ron up, you feel me? Y'all got this dog in y'all, especially the D9. That's a disappointment, fam. For real. Good shit, fam. But still, like, come on, bro. Y'all gotta step y'all game up. A lot of y'all lazy. Lazy than I'm sorry, I can't hold my tongue. Please forgive me, coach, for real. Y'all lazy than it ain't gonna help. Y'all got freshmen. YC, what other one at? 4-4. Showing y'all how to play. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that shit ain't gonna work, fam. You a leader, fam. How many times you fought this year? How many times you fought last year? And it's not about fighting, but it's about the tempo, right? Yeah. Setting the tempo. Y'all gotta have that type of dog in y'all, for real. Like, dead ass, bro. Y'all be popping it, y'all be popping it on the field, though. I ain't gonna say too much, because I ain't that type of, come on, bro. That shit dead.
I'm just gonna stop right there. Matt, big block bully dropping truth bombs, especially about the defensive line room. What do you got to say about that? What is your response?
He's not wrong. I mean, McPherson and Merritt, Eminem play harder than everybody else. Arden plays his ass off. Mm-hmm. The other rookie 3 technique, what's his name?
Davis Swain, is that who you're talking about?
When he was healthy, he played his balls off.
Mm.
I think Sammy Sachs is coming back this week. That's a huge get back if he's back. Look, where is Big Man playing these days? He still looks like he can play. He still looks like he's working out.
I don't know if he's playing, Matt. I believe he's not playing at all.
Well, I will say this. I hope he doesn't quit playing.
Mm-hmm.
Either get into the XFL, if that's still what they're calling it,
yeah,
or go to Canada. Because I just watched my boy Mustafa Johnson and Sean Oakman fucking eat this weekend, bro. They played for Montreal, both of them, and fuck me. I mean, I don't know if people remember who Sean Oakman is, but Sean Oakman from Baylor got totally fucked over with false allegations of rape, and like he should be an NFL player, and hopefully one day he gets a shot. And Mustafa Johnson was an unbelievably good 3 technique at CU. And an all Big 12 player and a great pass rusher who just is too small. About the same height as Block Bully. So I really hope this kid keeps playing. Look, he's not wrong. I don't know how motivated the team is to hear that.
Right.
Because what I'm hearing is a whole bunch of guys didn't show up on time back from
yeah.
So a whole bunch of guys went home on the bye week and thought they were hot shit, like I pleaded for them not to do. And they came back late when Coach Prime told everybody to be back at a certain time on Sunday because he's smart. He wanted them back Sunday to like run it out of them and all that shit because he knows he's not dumb. I think Coach Prime knows that there's this entire generation is like the weed culture.
Yeah.
I'm not just talking about Boulder. Although if you don't think that people are smoking dope in Boulder, you're a remedial idiot.
Yeah, in Boulder?
It's legal as fuck. Okay. I just got done smoking earlier, but I'm retired. I'm saying that it's everywhere. It's like back in the day, like there'd be a couple of guys on your team that smoked. I think everyone does it now. And it's top to bottom, right to left. And I think people act high and like act like it's something that like it's not. And I think that a bunch of these guys went on break and acted like we've achieved something and came home late and didn't listen to the head coach. And I don't know who got fucking suspended, but it's a lot of dudes. It's a lot of guys.
Well, let's just so Coach Prime revealed this week what Matt just discussed.
But I love what Bully had to say, and I really hope that he gets a chance to keep playing. And he's definitely one of those guys. And yeah, I got no problem with what he had to say.
Yeah, I agree with what he said too. Certainly, I mean, he certainly looks still like he could play right now.
I mean, I find it kind of alarming that they need to bring back a guy who was just here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Usually when you leave, you leave for a couple of years and then come back and talk to the team. And, you know, like right away, he's got to come back and instill in the defensive line and call him out like that. So maybe it's not just me calling out the D-line, but I'll say it again. Can any of you fucking guys play 3 technique? Any of you? Because if you don't play 3 technique this week against Utah, we're going to lose.
That is true, Matt. We're going to dive into injuries here and Colorado's in and outs later in the show, but let's go ahead and show Coach Prime's comments on that. Players not, take care of the P's and Q's off of bye week, something we discussed last week, Matt. Take a listen.
Of what's transpiring here.
Did you left on Wednesday, so after workouts on Wednesday, did you give them a Thursday, Friday, Saturday off?
Yep.
Bring it back on Sunday?
You got to get back Sunday.
Yeah.
A couple guys to make it.
Yeah.
Consequences to it.
Sure, understand.
You will see those consequences.
Okay.
Because you're going to say, well, I wonder what. And that's why.
Yeah. In order to get healthy.
Interesting there, Matt. I mean, it doesn't seem like we're going to really find out much until kickoff, and that's fine. Again, this is extremely alarming versus the biggest game of the season and the determinant on your season, really. I mean, if they don't win this game, it's going to be really tough to get to a bowl game, Matt.
Look, they have to go 3-2 to get to a bowl game. Okay, that they can lose 2 more games.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't think you should be able to go to a bowl game with 6-6. I think that college football, as it matures into professional football, the G League or whatever they want to do, or never mind, I don't want to have anything to do with basketball.
Oh yeah, no.
Right. But stay as far away from basketball as possible. I think that it would behoove them to only have bowl games for maybe 8 and 4 teams, 7 and 5. Like, let's have a winning record. Let's go 7 and 5 at least if we're going to get to the shitbowl.com. But okay, 6 and 6. If that's cool, at least they're getting to a bowl game. I personally think they're going to win out. I still think they win on Saturday night. I just think that I think it's set up here for CU to pull an upset with, Utah being sandwiched in between BYU and Cincinnati and losing to BYU. I just think it's setting up nicely for us. All that said, bro, hearing that guys didn't come back ready to go and a bunch of people are in trouble and suspended and guys aren't going to class and shit, what the fuck are y'all doing?
It's extremely
look, man, college football players in Boulder, you've never had it fucking easier. You're welcome. You don't have to go to fucking class. Everything's online. Everything. I know this because I work with a ton of fucking guys that have gone there and go there. Everything's online, so you're not in the public eye like you're fucking special. Like all of you are Travis Hunter or some shit. Okay? You get paid. So you're making, if you're any good, if you're a starter, you're making 20 G's, 30 G's a month probably. Getting paid, have endorsement deals, driving around in a nice car. And it's not a fucking $850 stipend, but it's, fuck. You don't have to live with 6 other dudes in some fucking crack house on Moorhead like I had to. You can actually go get your own place, seclude yourself, act like a pro, go do what you need to, but no. Of course, it turns into we're going to be late. We're not going to do things right. We're not going to go to class. Even though it's online, we're still not going to go. Because everybody's acting like they're in the league. And you know what? The more I hear old heads talk about this, and, we were supposed to have Weddle on today, and I totally forgot like a dick. But he would probably say the same thing. This is ruining all this gambling and money and all this bullshit is fucking ruining sports, bro. It is bad. Yeah. So I just want everybody to act like it's still a privilege to play there.
For sure.
I'm sorry, but everybody that played at CU before and all the alum and everything, we're not enamored with you just playing there. Congratulations, you get to play there. How about it should be, wow, I get to play at Colorado and make money. This is so incredible. I'm going to do things correctly. Instead of, these motherfuckers at CU should be happy I'm here. I'm a bad motherfucker. And I think that's the way, with the exception of Jordan Seaton and Byard and Miller and Hill, McKinley maybe. Everybody else is just a dude. I don't know if Juju's a great fucking prospect, but I don't know if he can play yet. We'll figure it out. He got $1 million. I saw Prime yelling at him the other day at practice because he won't get on the offensive line. He won't lead his huddle. So
let me ask you about that. That was one of my.
A lot of things are coming to light here, and the more I watch the coaches coach hard and like talk about details, and when the players actually listening to them, the game plan looks incredible and everything looks like it's supposed to. The more I think we've just got 3 or 4 guys that can play and a bunch of fucking guys. So hopefully this offseason we can use the transfer portal and recruiting to get some really good players, because with really good players, I think we're going to win. I know that's everywhere.
Right.
But still, I've seen Brian Kelly has really good players. They're going to lose 5 fucking games.
Yeah, that's true. You're 100% right there. Matt, you brought it up here. That's something I want to discuss with you. I think Coach Prime is really pushing Julian Lewis to be a leader. He is a youngin' out there for sure, but I think Coach Prime is really pushing him, and his response is interesting, Matt. I want to go ahead and show a couple of clips here. The first one you mentioned, Coach Prime pushing him to be more, have more of a voice in the huddle. Take a listen.
Have you said something to do with this bad snap. Have you said anything?
I told him it was right the one time, but.
So we done had 3 bad snaps since then, and you don't even tell him. So he don't know. He don't know. Take control of this.
Gotta be better.
Let's go. Yeah, let's get this fourth, bro.
What was your first reaction to seeing that, Matt?
His head drops and he looks annoyed.
True. I mean,
instead of, yes, sir, I got it. Guys, huddle the fuck up and let's do our job. Let's go. I don't care if it's fake enthusiasm. I just want to fucking see some enthusiasm. God damn it. I should not have to tell you to go get it. I should constantly be telling you, whoa, chill. All the time. The first time your center fucks up a snap, I should be getting yelled at. Why are you fucking up the snap? Do I have to get somebody else? And then the second time it's, can we get a new center, please, so we can fucking operate? It's not personal. This is business, man.
Yeah.
I feel like the coaches have more urgency than the players in Boulder. And and look, I hate to say this, but you know, when I heard Scignetti, is that his name at Indiana?
Kurt Cignetti, yeah.
How do you say his last name?
Cignetti.
Scignetti.
Cignetti. Cignetti.
He's awesome. When I heard him say, I don't recruit stars and I don't like recruiting star players, bro, when I heard that, I was like, God, I love this dude so much.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm in a flyover state, and even Jackson Roper, who's 4-star badass, and Reese Russell and Moon and Nick and all these guys that I work with every day, nationally, we ain't shit. So, like, we got fucking if we're the best in Colorado, we have to work like we're the fucking 15th best in Texas or the 30th best in Florida.
Sure.
We couldn't even play in Ohio, right? That's the way that I approach it with my guys. Like, you may be the best motherfucker in Colorado, but that's not saying a whole lot, according to these people.
Sure.
So that gives an advantage. But when he said that, I was like, man, just your film and the ability to get your film to coaches have never been more. It's never been easier. Okay, like at Mount Vista, they're 8-0. They play tonight. They play Rock Canyon tonight. They play Castleview in a week. They're going to finish 10-0, set ranked 2 in the state. Nick's never lost a high school game in his life, other than the playoffs, of course. But then next year they're going to even better. They have Marquise.
Yeah, you've told me.
Reese, our quarterback, and Brooklyn Bailey, our wide receiver, and our corner, and both of them are Division I Power 4 kids. It's not even close.
Mm-hmm.
Like, CU needs to recruit the fuck out of both these kids. I don't even work with them, and I've told CU 15 times to make sure they recruit both of them. Will they? I don't know. I don't know if they will. They still haven't offered Jackson. There's somebody on Twitter who's like, hey, you should go be a Buff, when he posted he was going to Arizona State this weekend. I just got the phone with Sage, their offensive line coach. He's like, oh, we love this kid. He's exactly what we're looking for, yada, yada. So we got to play his ass now, literally, if he goes to Arizona State. I mean, we already did this with Sam Jones once. He got drafted by the Broncos. That sucked. And it was awesome for Sam, but fuck, I hated
right.
Play against
this is a problem. So Colorado's going to address.
So, like, my response is very simple. You saw my response. They need to offer him first.
Mm-hmm.
So, look, I love what the coaches are doing. I think that some of these players, which is amazing to me, because if I had fucking Warren Sapp as a defensive line coach, I would be following him around like I would glued to his, please teach me everything. I would never leave his office. 100%. All your connections, please, God, pick up the phone if you think I'm good enough. I would never not chase the ball. I would. Look, I played for Coach Chris Wilson all 5 years I was at CU. Coach Wilson is now at Arkansas. He's a great coach, great defensive line coach, great defensive coordinator. Has been to CU a couple of times. He's family. Mm-hmm. He played linebacker at Oklahoma. Didn't play in the league. I'm not trying to talk shit when I say this, but if Warren Sapp and Dama Topeka were my coaches in college, I thought I played hard. That's one of the staples of me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not going to find a coach or a player that says I didn't give everything I had every fucking rep. Okay. I'd be so fucking embarrassed sitting in that defensive line room right now if I play 3 technique or nose tackle.
Mm.
And those 2 men are looking at me and asking me why I'm not playing hard. And those are my coaches. Do you understand that if you show him what he needs to see, all he's got to do is pick up the phone and make one phone call, and you're automatically on a first-round target in certain situations? You dumbasses.
Connections.
It goes the same way on offense. You know, people want, and everything's recorded, good, bad, or indifferent.
Yeah.
Well,
Bucky.
when you see somebody get yelled at and they drop their head and they're like, come on, let's do this, guys. That's young. That's not leader. That's young. And I don't know what I'm kind of scared of Coach Prime yelling at me. Or I'm not playing. Why is he yelling at me?
Damn.
And look, I'm not trying to say he's going to leave. And if he does, he does. No offense to the transfer portal guys. If you want to get in the transfer portal, kick fucking rocks. If you don't want to get in the transfer portal, I'm glad you're here. Let's go win some games. Period. That's just the way this works. That's the nature of the business we're in. So therefore, since we're in business and he made $1 million this year, made more money than me at 44 as a small business owner, he made more money than I did this year. So with that being said, I don't feel like I need to necessarily pull punches. I can actually constructively criticize from my opinion as a professional, as an NFL veteran, and as an alum. So this is what I have to say. I was at CU at a time where we had a bunch of really good quarterbacks. We had Craig Oakes and fucking Colvin and Bobby Pesavento, obviously, and Robert Hodge, who was in, but he played well enough to get us to a Big 12 title game. And, of course, Klatt.
Yeah.
Even Klatt got benched when he was playing. Klatt got benched for James Cox, and we had dudes, okay? But when I was a sophomore and we won the Big 12, Craig Oakes was our starter. And then he got hurt. Pesavento went in and played really well, and they were going to put Craig back in. It just didn't fit. Bobby was a better fit, and that hurt Craig's feelings so bad that by the time we got back after the season and won the Big 12 and he didn't play, and we got back into the flow of spring ball, right? We're all out there at spring ball one day, and we're praying. And I'm a godless heathen atheist, so I'm just sitting in the back. And I walked out of the prayer circle every time. I ain't doing that shit. And I'm just listening, and Barnett interrupts him, and he's like, can we get this prayer a little livelier? Because Craig prays like we're all good about to die. And Craig quit the next day.
Damn.
Because he couldn't handle the heat. Now, I'm not saying that's what's happening with Julian. I really pray to God that he can handle it, but I'm glad that Coach Prime's applying it.
For sure.
Like, this isn't about Julian Lewis or any of the other young guys. This is about Coach Prime applying pressure and coaching even the third-string quarterback. That's a good thing, folks. This is a really good thing. The fact that he's on his ass the way he is, Julian Lewis, that's what you want. As a coach, when we start saying nice things to you, like, how's your mother? That's bad.
Yeah.
We start talking to you about where you're going on Christmas break. That's bad. That's bad. That means we don't think you can play no more. He's coaching the shit out of the third string guy. I know it was probably during the scrimmage, but so fucking what? Yeah. So, look, man, the beginning of this show, we've heard an ex-player call him lazy, and he ain't wrong. The interior defensive line is atrocious. I know they just won a game against Iowa State. I don't give a shit. If we don't find somebody to play three technique with some fucking testicles that can rush the passer. Look, I ain't sitting here saying I was special or nothing, but I had 9 sacks my senior year at three technique. I haven't seen a three technique hit the quarterback yet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 3-on-2. Motherfucker, win.
Bingo.
I don't want to hear any of this 3-on-2 shit. Then I guess the DNs are 1-on-1. Huh. You should take 2. Shit, I got blocked by 3 motherfuckers.
I was going to say.
So I'm tired of all the excuses from the players, bro. I'm tired of it. And it makes me appreciate guys like Jordan Seaton and Hill and Arden Walker and Eminem, the 2 rookies that play their balls off. Because when you're surrounded by lazy motherfuckers, if you'll work really hard, number one, the lazy people hate you, and all of a sudden you're too intense, you're too loud, you're too aggressive, you play too hard after the whistle, you're a bad guy because it exposes their lack of commitment to it, their lack of effort. That goes. I know what I'm talking about. I live in Hobbytown. This is what happens to me constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It happened to me in Boulder with the fucking guys who couldn't keep up. It happened to me in the league with veterans.
Mm-hmm.
My first fucking day in the NFL, I got in a fist fight with Jason Fabini, and I know none of you young motherfuckers know who that is, but he played for 15 years. He was so tired of me after the first day that he tried to fight me on the field and tried to fight me in the locker room.
Story, yeah.
I had fucking Curtis Martin telling me to shut the fuck up, and I hit Curtis in the backfield and got kicked out of practice and shit. And I'm sitting in the fucking I'm sitting in the locker room, and Mike Tannenbaum walks in, and he wasn't the GM yet. He was a year away. And he just walked up and said, "Yeah, we got to get Fabini's ass out of here. Keep doing what you're doing." And I was like, fuck, asshole meter up. I thought I was going to get cut.
Right.
So I'm telling you, man, in this game, it's good to have acquaintances. It's bad to have friends.
True.
Because most of your friends are just guys. It's really nice when your boys are also ballers. But it's rare. And look, somebody said in the comments, 80% of the people on the field or on the team are just placeholders. They just have a jersey on. And that, my friend, is a fact. A fucking fact. So
yeah.
I would hope that they can find more difference makers in the offseason, because I really think they have the coaches to take them where they want to go. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm just if Warren Sapp and Dama Topeko can't get anything out of the 3 and the 1, I don't know what to tell you. The ends are playing great. The interior defensive line is not. Our best player is probably a freshman who's not on the field. The offensive line has looked awesome. The offensive line has looked really good.
Sure.
I got nothing negative to say there. We're going to try and get Gunner on next week. He said if they beat Utah and Utah, Gunner will come on. So
hey,
if that happens, we'll get Gunner on. He'll talk some shit. That'll be fun.
Yeah, that'll be good.
I'm not saying I'm concerned. I think this team, if this team would have had this kind of wake-up call after Georgia Tech instead of after Houston or after BYU or after TCU, I mean, fuck, man, all these games are winnable. So it makes it, watching Houston take off, that loss is a little bit more bearable. But the other one-score losses to teams that are all ranked, that are all like 2 of them might be in the playoff, makes me fucking sick. Yeah. It makes me sick. Fucking BYU and Georgia Tech, when I look at playoff predictors, and
they're right there. It's just like
in the playoffs, and they're like, bro, check this out. The ACC, you've got Georgia Tech, Virginia, and the U. All 3 of those teams aren't getting in, but Georgia Tech and Virginia are undefeated, and neither one of them play Miami. So they could win out, and those 2 play for the ACC title, and Miami's sitting there waiting. So what, are they going to take a non-conference champion that didn't even play in? That's like taking Nebraska when I was a sophomore and putting them in the BCS title game,
right?
And getting us out after we won the division and won the conference, and then they're going to put some other team in. So is that the precedent they're going to set? I don't see that happening. So the ACC for the second year in a row is going to get 2 in. The rest of the teams are going to be Big Ten, SEC, one group of 4, or one group of 5 or 6 or whatever that is, which is probably going to be Tulane or Memphis or something like Memphis lost. So we'll see what happens there.
Huge game this weekend. We'll discuss.
And then one Big 12 team. That's it. The fucking Big 12 might as well be the Mountain West, homie.
Yeah.
The Big 12 might as well be the Mountain West. We need to stop losing 1-score games to these chump-ass teams. CU can dominate the fuck out of this conference, bro. So when the Big Ten says, hey, we need to expand again, they take us and Utah and BYU and whoever else. They don't just leave us in the goddamn new Mountain West. I'm sorry, but this conference is not the conference I played in. I'm glad we went back to the Big 12, but fuck me, it's bad.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. Bad. It's not good. I mean, certainly, I don't know. If one Big 12 team gets in, that –
Well, I just look. I think that they're going to cannibalize each other, but you could have a situation where a 3-loss SEC team gets in over an undefeated Big 12 team or a 1-loss Big 12.
Loss. Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
Like, what if Arizona State wins out and they go play and win it again, and then you have 2 lost Arizona State as the champion, and then 1 loss, 1 loss, 1. Like, you got a bunch of 11-1 teams, and none of them get to go play for the title.
Oh,
You might as well be in the fucking Mountain West.
damn. Matt dropping truth bombs
I'm
today.
just saying, bro, for years I heard while we sucked, man, we should just go back to the Mountain West, and it made me want to kill myself. It was like, oh fuck, bro, Jesus, I can't. We can't go to the Mountain West. We're fucking CU. We've won national titles. You know what I'm saying? This ain't BYU trying to get out of the whack and like going independent, and trying to elevate. We're taking a downward turn,
Right.
and then the conference realignment. When you take out Oklahoma, Texas, Texas A&M, Missouri, Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's half the fucking conference.
Yeah, I agree with you there on so many fronts in conference realignment. The Pac-12 is dead. That kills me as a West Coast kid. It's weird seeing what First off, it's weird seeing Cal and Stanford in the ACC.
That new conference has got to really. They need to be smart. If they're going to take Texas State, they need to take North Texas.
True.
They need to find a way to get UNLV. They need to find a way to get Utah State. They need to like really bolster the conference up, even if it is with just hand-me-down Mountain West teams. Who gives a shit? They got to figure it out. Why not Tulane? That's a better conference than they're in.
Tulane, yeah.
Why not Memphis? It's a better conference than they're in. I mean, the college football world has turned into. There's no more regional college football.
True.
It's just whoever you're playing this week.
Yep, that's facts. That is 100%, Matt. We're going to take a brief commercial break. On the other side, we're going to have an ad read, and then, Matt, we're going to dive into your New York Jets. As Woody Johnson has come out this week and made some interesting comments about Aaron Glenn, Justin Fields, and the quarterback situation there, Matt. There's a Jets fan that I wanted to show a clip of that I think Matt's going to get a kick out of. Aaron Glenn refuses to reveal who his starting quarterback is this week because I guess that gives him a competitive advantage, even though reports have kind of come out that Tyrod Taylor is probably going to start. So there's that. We're going to discuss our take on the NBA gambling probe here. As the NBA has been exposed, no doubtedly. And then we're going to dive into all things betting here. So if you're watching, go ahead and pound that like button, subscribe, become a member of the Dungeon family. We'll see you guys in 2 minutes. Peace.
Whether it's offensive linemen as they work combos and double teams and also pass, pro, and punch, I think the unique physicality of this is outstanding. So much so that you can use it for your shield on punt team or as you rush in the shield. There's so many different ways that we're using it. We get better a little bit every single day, and I just wanted to say thank you because I hadn't ever thought of this, and when I saw it, it made total sense, and we're doing a great job with it. So thank you, man. Go Big Red. What this has done for us is it's allowed us to, because of the surface area, because of its firm nature, I can still strike against another player and have to use that punch just like you do on a sled. At the same time, have to time my punch because it could move. I can teach defensive linemen how to handle double teams because they can feel pressure. We can simulate contact in a safe environment in non-contact times because of this unique bag.
Welcome down here to the Lab 60 Football Academy, 60 Strength and Fitness. I am your owner and operator, Matt McChesney. I just wanted to let everybody know that 60 is now on Cameo. You can go on Cameo and request any tips for training, any offensive line, defensive line tips, recruiting tips. I get so many inquiries in my inbox on a daily basis about tips and can you look at my film and can you do this? Can you break down something for me? I'd love to. All right? It's like the Joker said, my man, right here. If you're good at something, never do it for free. So Cameo is now your bridge to 60 Football Academy. Go in, request what you want, tips, suggestions, recruiting, film, and we will make sure that you get the absolute best from the best. So check out 60 on Cameo at 60 Academy. Cameo, 60 Academy. Cameo, 60 Academy.
We're back in the building here on this fine Friday. Pound that like button, subscribe, become a member of the Dungeon family here at 0 to 60, the premier show for Colorado Buffaloes football coverage, which is brought to you by Delete Me. Delete Me makes it easy, quick, and safe to remove your personal data online at a time when surveillance and data breaches are common enough to make everyone vulnerable. Man, have you ever been a victim of identity theft, harassment, doxing? If you haven't, you probably know someone who has. Delete Me can help. Take control of your data and keep your private life private by signing up for Delete Me, now at a special discount for 0 to 60 listeners. Get 20% off your Delete Me plan when you go to joindeleteme.com/pro and use promo code PRO at checkout. The only way you can get 20% off is to go to joindeleteme.com/pro and enter code PRO at checkout. That's joindeleteme.com/pro. Use code PRO. Matt, did you get a chance to watch Thursday Night Football last night? That was kind of a shitty game, I'm going to be honest.
No, I turned it off pretty quick. I mean, it was over fast.
Not a great
Charger
game.
uniforms were fucking incredible.
Yeah, I really like those uniforms. Brought them back here, first time in a long time here since LT.
They should be wearing those at home all the fucking time like they used to. Yeah, shitty game. I mean, Minnesota's got to be wondering why they let Sam Darnold go to Seattle. That's pretty fucking dumb.
Or Daniel Jones leave too. Like,
I mean, it's just dumb as fuck. You've got two quarterbacks on your roster that are both going to be in the playoffs, and you're stuck with Carson Wentz and JJ. I can't play McCarthy. He can't play. He's terrible.
Yeah, they scratched.
Can't play yet, so we'll see. It was an awful game, and I switched over to the Nuggets pretty quick, and then the whole time I'm watching the Nuggets, all I can think about is all this real?
Yeah. I mean, let's just discuss it. So Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier, over 30 were arrested by the FBI in a federal FBI gambling probe in the NBA. Chauncey Billups reportedly was, behind some fixed poker games, Matt, where they had like X-ray glasses, and you could see. I mean, it is some real. It's real low shit here. It's completely. He's accused of fixing games, telling people that the Trailblazers are going to tank for the rest of the season, giving out intel about that so people can bet on it.
He's throwing games.
Yes. And Damon Jones, I don't know if you remember Damon Jones, who played with LeBron. He also gave some intel. So he gave some intel that LeBron wouldn't be playing for a game against the Bucks a few years back.
I hope LeBron's involved in this.
LeBron was reportedly unaware of Damon Jones' activities from what I've read. So, Matt, what do you got to say about this? I think the NBA has been exposed. It's certainly compromised, and I don't know how you could ever place a bet on the NBA. It's just tough.
Look, I like to sports bet. I'm thankful for FanDuel for sponsoring the show. I will never bet on the NBA again as long as I live. And to be honest with you, I don't know how much I'm going to watch it. And the Nuggets are fucking really good. They are really good. They could win the title. Like they are. Aaron Gordon went for fucking 50 last night, and they still lost. So Steph Curry went off. Like I'm watching the game, and I'm like, I love this shit. I love watching fucking good basketball. These guys are hitting shots, super athletic, and then, bam, right in the back of my head, Chauncey's going to fucking jail. Mm-hmm. And I know Chauncey. He's more of an acquaintance than a friend, but he's a buff, and I've met him several times, and this is not new. This was going on in the early 2000s with the fucking Tim Donahue, the fucking scumbag that
we had him on JB's show this morning.
That cost the Kings a ring essentially because they swayed the fucking series for the Lakers. Can't tell me that didn't happen. It happened in the Jordan era. There's a lot of people who think that Mike walked away from basketball because of gambling and debts and the mob and all this other shit just to go back so he didn't get suspended. All that said, I know that I'm going to sound a little crazy here, but I don't really care what Chauncey and Jones and Rozier do with the mob. If you want to risk your salary, which has got to be way more than what you're making gambling, maybe, and you want to get involved with the mob, that's a personal decision.
I mean, he's made over what 150
At least
million in his
200
career.
million.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, he played and he's been coaching forever. He's got bank. But if you want to get involved with the mob, knowing that if this turns sour, you're not just going to go to jail and be embarrassed. These motherfuckers will kill you.
yeah.
They will bomb your car or kill you in prison. They will fucking kill you.
Mm-hmm.
That, like, one of my best friends is in jail for 15 years, Justin Bannon, who played at CU. And he got mixed up with the Russian mob and shit, and it was fucking scary, bro. Like that's a story that, fuck, bro, I'm not going to tell on this show, but holy shit balls. So, like, crazy shit that I was, like, sitting there for, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? So the mob will just kill you. And that's what I'm worried about here. Because now they're going to ask Chauncey and Jones and Rozier to give everybody up so they can plea out. And they arrested 30 dudes, and a bunch of them are fucking East Coast mobsters in the fucking Gambino family. I just watched a documentary about the Gambinos. They kill tons of motherfuckers. They don't give a shit.
Oh, yeah.
So, look, this has been rampant in sports for a long time, but it is bad in basketball. I feel like basketball is the one sport, unless you play quarterback or you're a ref, NFL, where you can really, really, really fuck with the game if you're a good player. Like, if you hold the ball all the time, you can make bad passes and throw it out of bounds and take shitty shots and just kind of sway the game that way. And I like Chauncey taking people out when they're down by 10 and the spread's 11.5, or like I've seen a ton of different stories where he's swaying the game and he's throwing professional basketball games. Rozier's throwing games. You never get to play again. You are excommunicated from the NBA. You just lost all the respect you've ever gathered as a player or a coach. All the work you put in is fucking gone because of this. The accusation alone, even if you get acquitted, the accusation alone is fucking damning.
It's over. Yeah.
You are fucked. It's over. And you know what? I guarantee you this is happening in the NFL with the refs and players. It is rampant in college football. There's people betting on shit left and right. Bro, there are high school kids, and I'm going to say this to the parents at the gym. I'm going to have to talk with all the parents. If your kid is in here talking about betting and he's not 21 years old, and you as a parent has set up a fucking betting account for your high school kid, there's like 15 kids in my gym that have betting accounts. And I'm like, your parents set you up with this? They're like, yeah, my parents do the bets for me. And I'm like, are you fucking high? Like, I want to slap the parents. Be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Are you retarded? Oh, I figured it out. No, all you're doing is teaching a fucking 16-year-old kid it's okay to be a gambling junkie, you fucking dummy. So there's a reason it's an adult sport.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, fuck. How many kegs have you bought your 16-year-old to? Do you buy your fucking daughter rubbers and just tell her to go fuck everyone? What kind of a parent are you? So, like,
real question, Matt. Seriously.
You're damn right it's illegal. I know it's illegal. It's fucking ridiculous. This is my point. It's illegal. It was illegal in college football. They were doing it. Guys getting suspended left and right. Bro, what did everyone expect, really? When you go from making it, you needed a bookie and you had to know somebody and get into the underworld in order to bet back in the day, to fuck the rules, everybody can bet. And not only that, we're going to have FanDuel sponsor the Super Bowl. What do you expect? You think people are just going to fucking play by the rules? No. They're going to try and get ahead, and they're going to try and cheat the system, and they figured out a way too, and they got caught. And now this is going to, if 3 guys got caught, there's 300 that are culpable. 100%. There are so many NBA players right now shitting their pants, praying to fucking God that Chauncey and Rozier and Jones don't out them.
Fact. No, that's fact, Matt.
How many NFL refs? How much bet? Like, is Justin Fields really this shitty, or is Justin Fields being rabbed by the mob? And you can say I'm crazy for asking that question, but am I really?
Well, here's what I can say, Matt. We had Tim Donahue.
Really crazy?
You mentioned the ref who went to prison over fixing NBA games.
Yeah,
he mentioned that,
and
and when he got in trouble, that 56 out of 58 referees in the NBA had admitted that they had gambled on games. So, I mean, let's just be real. This is a widespread problem here, Matt. Chauncey Billups they're paying him like this does not look good for him. Like I mentioned earlier, accused. People are hypothetically saying he's co-conspirator number 8 here, Matt. In 2023, we'll go ahead and kind of just read it here. March 24th, 2023, Trailblazers played the Chicago Bulls. Prior to the game, Trailblazers record was 32-40, and the team was out of playoff contention with only 10 games remaining in the season. Prior to the March 24 game, co-conspirator 8, who people believe is Billups, told the defendant, Eric Ernest, that the Trailblazers are going to be tanking, i.e. intentionally losing and increase their odds of getting a better draft pick in the upcoming NBA draft. Co-conspirator 8 told Ernest before the news was publicly announced that several of the Trailblazers' best players, including player 1, an individual whose identity is known as to the grand jury, would not be playing in the March 24th game. The information that the Trailblazers would be tanking and not playing player 1 was not available to the public, including betting companies. Shit.
Wow.
It's just
fucking shady. And now I have to every time I miss every time you miss a fucking bet by one fucking point, these scumbags are taking your fucking money. They're doing it on purpose. Stop betting.
Player props. I can't
stop fucking betting, folks. This is fucking, they are robbing the fuck out of you. Like when they put the really good players at the top for touchdown scores, that's why I always pick the fucking guys in the middle.
In the middle of the bottom, yeah, seriously.
Because they could be pushing the number up super high, so everybody takes the good player. Did Jefferson score last night? Did Keenan Allen score last night? No. Who scored? Gatson scored.
Yeah.
McConkey scored. The backup, the third string fucking running back scored, and Jordan Addison scored. So all the guys that aren't supposed to score, that are in the middle of the fucking thing.
Like plus 200 that rate.
Exactly,
Jordan Addison was plus 200, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't bet no touchdown, but I saw it.
Score.
Yeah.
And it happens every week.
Mm-hmm.
So look, dude. Look, I want you to. I can't do the comments because this isn't my computer, and I don't want to fuck with Bree's shit here.
Mm-hmm.
But it says right here, I want you to go to after the game at 12:47. NBA players are getting blackmailed by the mob and being filmed with escorts. Put that up.
NBA players have been filmed.
It's by after the game. All right, now I'm going to tell a story, and I'm not going to use names, and I'm not going to tell you what team I was on.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you where we were. Me and a bunch of my boys before I was married, before Nick and Logan, for any of this shit. Okay. Go win a game. Go out to a certain place. This certain place has adult entertainment. This certain place has rooms upstairs. We're sitting around drinking, having fun, doing what we do. Go get a dance, go have some drinks, have some fun, whatnot. Just normal gentleman's club stuff.
Yeah.
We can't find player X anywhere. At 5 o'clock in the morning, player X shows up, freak the fuck out. Because player X just got blackmailed by the fucking place we were at for 100 fucking G's, and they filmed him with the escorts upstairs and said they were going to ruin his fucking life. He was at the fucking bank banging on the door at 9 a.m. for them to let him in. Now, you can tell me I'm full of shit or all you want, but that's fact. And I ain't never going to tell you where we were or who I was with. So I'm just saying that shit right there is fucking real. You want to know what else? Pussy's undefeated. And these motherfuckers think they're special. So when super fine, big titty bitch walks up and their ass tastes like vanilla ice cream, and the dude's like, I'm a 6-year vet. My dick's big. And let's go. She doesn't really want to fuck you, dog. She's trying to set you up to get that money, baby. It's like none of you dumb motherfuckers have ever heard Mona Lisa. Not even once. I'm not kidding.
Lil Wayne, is that what you're talking about?
I'm not kidding.
Yeah, you mentioned this, yes.
Go listen to fucking Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
Go listen to the song. It's a story about him using fine bitches to set ball players and rock stars and fucking and gangsters that have tons of money and show it off up to show up at their door and stick a gun in their face and rob them and fucking kill them and go on vacation with the bitches.
Yeah, man. I mean, shit.
It's all coming true. How fucking stupid is everyone? You're making way more money playing than you will gambling. You're just going to fuck your life up. This goes deep. This is the kind of shit that kills a league. This is the kind of shit that kills a fucking league. Because when people, it's amazing to me that people aren't more pissed off about this. They're taking your fucking money that you bet. Every bet you've ever made and lost, like, fuck, I could have won that bet by 1 point. That 1 point was thrown. That 1 point wasn't won or lost. We, including me, you, Bailey, JB, Schmitty, Weddle, fucking Sean King, everyone is getting fucked.
Yeah.
We're getting fucked by FanDuel. We're getting fucked by DraftKings. We're getting fucked by the players. We're getting fucked by the leagues. We're getting fucked by the coaches. We're getting fucked by the bookmakers. They're all in this shit together. And the fucking mob. The fucking...
Yeah, the mob. Yeah, exactly. And it's going to turn into they're suing the NBA and they're suing these gambling companies.
Does Nady still hang out with Nady? Is Nady still cool? He's still
Jeff?
Cool, right?
Jeff
knows everything about the fucking mob. We need to get that meatball on the show. Even though we don't really like each other that much. That's more just for show. I don't really have anything against him. And I need to ask him how close these guys are to getting fucking whacked. I'm not kidding, Jeff.
Yeah.
How close are these guys? Here, okay, just all the movies I've ever seen and all the, like, everything I've ever watched, and I know it's all just on TV, but a lot of that shit...
What I can do, Matt.
A lot of that shit's pretty fucking real. So they go up to Chauncey, and he's got his high-priced lawyer sitting next to him, and they're like, okay, Mr. Billups, these are the charges, and you're about to be fucking rung up as modern-day Pete Rose. You're fucked. Or we can be your friend. Because we're the government, we're your friend, the real mob. And we just want to make sure that if you just give up everybody in the mob that you were working with and you testify against them, we'll put you in witness protection, dog. We'll send you to, like, the Dominican Republic. We'll change your name to fucking Chuck Fielding or some shit. And
yeah, seriously.
Keep your money and, like, go down there and teach little Dominican motherfuckers how to cross over. And no one will ever find you until they do. Which sucks because I love Chauncey. He's a buff and he's one of my guys, and this is not cool. But you don't think that that's potentially could happen? What? I'm sorry, but that's kind of what the mob does. If you fuck them, especially with gambling debts, they'll cut your balls off and stick you in the back of a trunk. So no one fucking thought about this, man, before you got in bed with the mob. No one fucking said, hey, guy who has $200 million is a Hall of Famer and revered by everyone, loved Chauncey Billups before. Everyone. You couldn't find one fucking person in the entire world to have anything negative to say about Chauncey fucking Billups until today.
Until now. And now it's like...
And now he might as well be the fucking biggest pariah in sports history.
I mean, I don't know. Could he lose his Hall of Fame status? Well, this is serious.
I guarantee you there's a bylaw saying if you do this, or this, you're out. The first person ever removed from the Naismith Hall of Fame? Oh, my God.
Like, yeah.
Oh, bro. Fuck, this is bad. Okay, let me ask this question. Everybody's saying you better not snitch. What would you do?
Are you kidding me? This is the thing.
Snitch?
Sean King said it best. Snitching is a criminal term, bro. Like I would never be involved in nothing like this.
Well, there you go. You would never have to snitch because you wouldn't do this.
Yeah, that's my first answer.
Okay. So, but if you're going into it, you've got to know, if you're so naive that you think you can just get away with shit, you're fucking remedial. They're going to catch you eventually. Yes. But at the same time, you've got to know what you're getting into. You can't, there's nothing that you can say as a civilian that gets you out of this. I didn't know the fucking Gambino family would kill me.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't know the Gambinos didn't fuck around and wanted their money. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they've tabbed you because you're the dumbest motherfucker alive. Okay, well, look, there's a bunch of motherfuckers. Again, Dexter Manley couldn't read. Probably an easy target. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying there's not a whole lot of fucking econ majors in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
So things like when people are like, you can get away with this, trust me. A lot of these guys are like, yeah, fuck it. I got all this money. I'm safe. How many other people do you think are fucking in the crosshairs here, bro?
Oh, Matt, I think what you said earlier where you're like, there's so many players like shaking in their boots right now. Like, I hope they don't say nothing, like, because I don't know. I think this is just the first. I mean, this is the, right before the storm here, calm before the storm here, because I think it's we're really about to find out some shit. Like, this does not look good for the NBA. Adam Silver goes on Pat McAfee show 2 days ago, Matt, and he talks about how prop betting is a problem and yada yada. Silver knew this shit was coming. Like, I heard that, and then I saw this.
They need to take all the prop bets off. Just like college football, where you can't prop bet, you can only bet on the game. That's what needs to happen with the NBA right now.
Yeah,
all the prop bets are off. Just play the game, you fucking criminals.
It's gonna piss off gamblers. I'll tell you that. But
and then I can't do the whole era thing because I watched Jordan fucking walk away from basketball for 2 years in the middle of a gambling fucking.
And Tim Donaghy mentioned
something about that this morning. Yeah. And then 10 years later, Donaghy and that whole thing comes out. This is just what the NBA is. It's a shady, fucked up league. And I'm disgusted with it right now. The Nuggets, I love you. I hope you win the title. You will not get any of my money this year. I ain't going to any fucking games. I don't want to watch your product. I don't trust anything I see on the fucking TV anymore. I don't trust your numbers on FanDuel or DraftKings or any of these fucking places. I don't care. If FanDuel wants to get mad at me about this, I'm going to turn around and go pull it. I have some integrity. I have fucking integrity. You want to get mad at me for calling this out when it's the biggest story in the world? Pull the fucking ad.
Oh, they won't.
I know they won't, because then it says integrity with pulling his ad. Just saying, what I'm saying is they should be the ones fucking spearheading this. It's making their business look terrible. Without them, they don't have access to do this. You can't prop bet a bookie.
I think it's a lot. It says a lot about the NBA. I think there's a lot. I mean, fuck, there might be lawsuits because of this shit, man.
How fucking greedy and stupid are these guys, bro? This is like, look, I understand if remember the Arizona State scandal back in the day, and he's the best player in the world, and he's gonna get drafted, but he has no money and he can't fucking pay his rent. And okay, I understand with corrupt NCAA why you did what you did. It's wrong and you shouldn't have done it because it fucked your life up. But I get it.
Right.
I don't get this at all. I don't get it at all. You got more fucking money than God. Rozier's making $26 million a year. He is sorry as fuck, and he's making
he's gonna get
a year. He's sorry as fuck.
Done. Out of all these guys, Rozier is done, and Bill, they're both done.
They're both
Rozier
done.
is like
anybody that they even named, dog. How dumb! You are so fucking stupid. You not only did you throw away your career and your family and everything you've worked for in your life because now but again, full circle back, you also fucked over the Gambino family, dumb fucks. I'd be way, way more fucking worried about that. Getting out on bail just sets you up to get shot in the fucking back of the head. And I'm not trying to talk shit. If you don't think it can happen, you're a fucking moron. Like, if I'm Chauncey Billups and I got out on bail, I am telling my family to leave, and I'm going to seclude myself and fucking make sure I'm protected. Especially if he's going to rat.
Right. Yeah.
Because even if they think this much that Chauncey's going to rat, or these other guys are going to rat on him and make them go to fucking prison for the rest of their lives, and he gets to go coach fucking basketball in the Dominican Republic, they're not going to go for that shit, dog. Those people are real fucking criminals. The NBA, just like Coach Prime said last week, right? Can't be an athlete and a thug. Trying to do both, are we? Trying to do both, are we? Trying to be an athlete and make
Oh,
millions
man.
of dollars
I
and be in the public eye and still be a thug, huh?
Yeah.
You don't realize that maybe the music is just for entertainment and not for you to replicate, dumb fuck. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
what the fuck is wrong with you guys? How dumb are you?
Yeah, I mean, seriously, I we'll see how I mean, we're gonna cover this next week, and
fuck me.
I'm sure something's gonna come out this weekend. But this is, I mean, the NBA has been exposed, Matt, to say the least. I mean, I ain't gonna bet on it again. I know you won't.
I'm done. I'm done with it.
100%. Let's dive into this weekend, Matt. We got a lot to discuss here. Speaking of which, with that said, this show is brought to you by FanDuel. So thank you to FanDuel for sponsoring 0 to 60, the premier show for Colorado Buffaloes football coverage. Let's go.
I don't fucking know what to say.
Let's start in college here, Matt. Let's start in college here. So let's start with the big game. Vandy, Mizzou. College game day is in Nashville. Pat's in there in Vandy's brand new stadium. Vanderbilt takes on Mizzou. Vanderbilt is 3-point favorites at home, Matt. Pavia after a huge win. What do you got? What are your thoughts on this game for Vandy? What do you got?
I think before we start this, you can run a commercial real quick so I can go to the bathroom. I'm old.
Oh, yeah. Well, brief commercial break. When we come back,
give me 1 minute.
Betting and picks. See you guys in 2 minutes.
I got to go talk to my bookie.
It's all good. Yeah, peace.
Why do they always talk like
I'm gonna tell you why. Because
why do they do this, dog? Why
this is their championship, bro. This is their championship, bro. Let's be real. Like, this is their championship, and this is our little brother, big brother match. We look at it the same. It's a lot of animosity in between, but they felt like they scratched the surface last year. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, they feel like they won.
Yeah, they feel like they won.
You're talking like they fucking won.
Exactly.
Let's run up 11 on 11. Motherfucker,
hey, man, I don't give a damn if we win by, 0.5 points. We won.
Facts.
We won.
Yeah.
Period. Shut your ass up. Come back. Hey, I let you talk 2 weeks before the game again. Then I'm going to beat your ass again. And, you know what I'm saying? But this time, I think they ought to go ahead, stomp their ass out in Fort Collins.
And see, that's the thing. We haven't.
I've never been to Fort Collins. Sorry, I've never been to that ugly place. I've never been there.
Well, you're not a farmer.
Never wanted to go.
You're not a farmer.
You know what I'm saying? Never been there. Never wanted to go. It probably would have been my best day if I ever been there. You hear me?
Fucking, if we played in the Mountain West, goddamn, bro, we might be in the fucking Mountain West Hall of Fame.
What? It would have been my best day if I ever had to play in Fort Collins, bro. For real.
All right, so moving on here. What else we got here, Bailey?
Well, let's channel the energy for this rivalry here. Let's talk about the significance of it. Jay Norvell, Colorado State's head coach, who obviously Matt and you, I'm sure, have some feelings for, was asked about the significance of this rivalry, and he had some interesting comments. Take a listen here.
To this shit.
Pretend it's just another game because it's not. What do you tell your guys?
No, it's not, and it's never been here in this state. You know, I don't know how many people are familiar with this rivalry, but it's been.
Jay, let me jump in on you. I never do this. Explain the rivalry for those who don't understand. This is a national audience. Explain the rivalry.
We play for a trophy. It's Centennial Cup. For many years, this game was played in Mile High Stadium, or in Boulder, and so they never really allowed the little stepbrother to have the game at home, and so. We have the game at home.
You're correct. That's who you are. It was
supposed to be played in our new stadium a couple years ago, and because of COVID, it was canceled. So there's been a lot of anticipation to show off our new stadium, to show off our campus nationally, and this is a national game.
And we're back, Matt. I wanted to show that commercial here and briefly discuss something here since we're back here. We're going to dive into picks here in a sec, but we discussed Jay Norvell's firing from Colorado State this week. Matt, Braden Fowler Nicolosi has entered the transfer portal after being benched for, I believe, a freshman. So after doing the fucking little pose on fucking Shador or whoever on the sideline, he's gone. He's out of Fort Collins. He's certainly thrown for a lot of yards, a lot of touchdowns. Yeah. What are your thoughts on this here?
Deuces. Never won shit, never did shit, talked a lot of shit. I'll tell you, that's exactly what a Ram. And then quits, just like a Ram. Never won shit, never did shit, talked a lot of shit, and quit. Not surprising. The next coach doesn't want him. Right now, I'm saying they either need to hire Colin Klein, the offensive coordinator at Texas A&M, who went to Loveland High School, played quarterback at Kansas State. Good job, CU, not recruiting him. He only finished third in the Heisman, or second. Or Tony Alford, who played at Colorado State, is the running back coach and assistant coordinator for the Michigan. He's been at Ohio State forever. He is a bad motherfucker. He's a great coach. I think he's the kind of dude with the attitude that, look, Jay Norvell was a good coach in the Mountain West at Nevada before he got to CSU. That's why CSU plucked him. They wanted him to do the same thing he did at Nevada. He just couldn't do it. CSU needs to do the same thing that CU needed to do to be successful. You either need to go get a generational quarterback and a Heisman Trophy winner, which ain't happening, or you need to build your team up front and smash people's fucking face and play good defense the same way Sonny Lubick did for 30 fucking years. So, and then another thing is CSU completely neglects the in-state talent. Completely. You want to know how I know this? Because UNC completely fucking absorbs all the in-state talent and should have beat them this year.
Right. Yeah.
That should tell everybody at CSU that they're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
They don't recruit any of the fucking linemen. The Billy Best, their super awesome offensive line coach. I'm on the phone with Arizona State and Oklahoma this morning and Alabama and CU and everybody else trying to talk about my guys. But Billy Best, that fucking genius, blocks me on social media. The only time CSU's ever blocked me, by the way. So congratulations, Billy. You should get a fucking game ball for that. But that's what I'm talking about, rather than having access to the players in the state. And then also, when my guys come to me and they're like, should I go to CSU this weekend? And I'm like, fuck no. Now I'll send them. Because they might actually hire somebody up there that actually wants to win instead of just front. So that's what it is. The coaching staff, the players are fronters up there. So we'll see what they do to hire some guys and see if they actually start, really recruiting the state. Put it like this. When I talked to CSU about Trey Zune and Gage Genther, both went to Fossil Ridge and Fort Collins. Now they're both at SEC schools. And Trey Zune might be the first left tackle off the board, maybe. You know what they told me? We can't even recruit these kids. Why would we?
And now you got Trey Zune at E&M playing left tackle, moving to center.
Eric Pierce played at CSU, and he played for 13 years in the NFL. And with that mindset, he never would have gone to CSU because you can't recruit him. That doesn't make any fucking sense. So I hope that they figure it out, but at the same time, they're not really a rival anymore. We don't play them. So the fact that we don't play this game every year is a fucking travesty.
Well, bro, that's what it is. Braden Fowler, Nicolosi enters the transfer portal. We'll see where he ends up and how that goes. But after doing the little, y'all too small to Colorado, and losing, he leaves. We'll see who gets hired there as the head coach after Jay Norvell's firing. What's up?
Stephen F. Austin is probably looking for a quarterback.
Yeah, certainly. Sam Houston, somebody. Matt, let's go back to our picks for the weekend here. We already brought it up. Vandy, Mizzou out in Nashville. College game day is going to be there. Game of the day or game of the weekend, seemingly one of them. Matt, I think Vandy gets it done at home here, but there's a lot of people that think Mizzou walks in there and wins. Who you got?
I'm going to take Missouri on the road.
Ooh,
and just because I think that the SEC is cannibalizing itself. And right after Vanderbilt wins a couple games they're supposed to win, and now they're favored at home against a team that can control the clock and run the fuck out of the ball and play defense, who's lost a couple of games, who now everybody's turning on Missouri. I just think Missouri will walk in and get the win on the road against Vanderbilt, which just complicates shit in the SEC even more. And that's what we want. We want fucking chaos. So
I can't wait for
Missouri. Keep in mind, last week I was 13-2.
Oh, I've been 14-5 in the last 8 days, man. It's been good. It's been a good last little roll here. Let's go to the next.
NBA, we're good.
No. I don't.
No
I will not
NBA
even
betting
talk
anyone.
about the NBA until
Nope.
after the Super Bowl. So
nope.
No. Let's go to the next game here. This is going to be an interesting one. UCLA, who's got a seemingly a resurgence under Tim Skipper, Jerry Neuheisel, and Nico Iamaleava, who looks like a completely new player and new team. Go and take on Indiana. Indiana, who's at home. Kurt Signetti, your guy, Matt, who you're a big fan of. 26.5-point favorites at home.
Okay, I'll take the game to say at least. I don't think they'll lose. I don't think UCLA will lose by 4 touchdowns. But Tricky Ricky Neuheisel going on national TV and saying that UCLA is going to beat Indiana. Tricky Ricky, dude. I know your kid is coaching there and like shit, but come on.
I can't believe
you just put a ton of fucking pressure on them. I don't see. Look, if UCLA goes into Indiana and upsets Indiana, what are they, 1 loss in the Big Ten at that point? So then you have to think that UCLA is going to win out and go to the Big Ten title, which is fucking insanity to me. That's insanity.
I'm trying to pull the conference records here, but yeah, if they, I would bet I think that's going to be an electric football game to say the least.
Think Indiana.
UCLA has 1 conference loss. That is
I think
right,
Indiana's going to shit stomp the fuck out of them, honestly. I think that this is the kind of shit where, like when we were like Illinois is going to keep it close and we'll see what happens, and they got the fucking pants beat off of them. I know UCLA, everybody's on their dick right now because they won 3 in a row and shit, and that's good. I'm happy for them. But this is a different animal. I think Indiana might be the best team in the country, not just in the fucking Big Ten. So I wouldn't be surprised if they win a fucking natty at Indiana this year. If this guy wins a fucking natty in Indiana, it's like McCartney winning a fucking natty at CU in 1990, period. That's what it is. It's taking a team that was absolute dog shit that didn't have any football history and turning it into a national champion. That really doesn't happen anymore, does it? No. Look at all the national champions from like fucking. They're all blue bloods, dog. Yep. They're all never. You don't get fucking Indiana football out of nowhere hiring this guy win a natty. I almost hope they win it just because of that.
Google me.
So I think Indiana is going to fucking roll UCLA. But good talk, Tricky Ricky. Tricky Ricky, that guy.
I can't believe he said that, dog.
Tricky Ricky offered.
Shout out to Jerry Neuheisel's father, but I don't know if they get that done. I'm gonna be honest, but
so here I'll tell you a story about Tricky Ricky. We're out at CU camp on the old turf, and this is like 1997, bro. So I'm a sophomore in high school, and they've got the #1 tackle in California at the camp. Big fucking 6'8" motherfucker, huge, like just monster, dogging people all day. And I was a defensive lineman at the time. Big Al is coach of the pass rush session. Oh. I was fucking murking everybody at the level I was at because they put all the sophomores together. So they bring me up, and when my turn comes up, because I put myself in the front, I get big boy. And he had lost a rep in like 2 days, and like they offered him, and Neuheisel was like following him around, holding his dick, like, please come to see you. And fucking bro, I came off the ball and like 1-2 stepped him and ran straight over him, like helmet in the chest, lifted him off the ground, put him in the ground, ran back, and he's like, let's do it again. And then I fucking 1-2 him and went inside and dipped the shoulder and won. And Big Al was like, that fucking boy's got the best feet in camp, blah, blah, blah. And Neuheisel pulled me off the field and offered me.
Damn.
That's that shit right there.
Great story.
So, I'm just saying, fucking Tricky Ricky's got some fucking tricks up his sleeve, but he's going to have to pull a goddamn bazooka out to get this to work. This ain't working.
Yeah, seriously. Signetti's got Indiana rolling here. Man, what's interesting is I look at like where the money and how many bets are placed, whatever. There's a lot of bets. Like there's a lot of sharp money on UCLA money line. A lot of like 96% of the money is on Indiana 26.5.
If UCLA wins this game,
I swear.
Chauncey Billups has something to do with it. He has bought the Indiana coaching staff. He's got X-ray glasses and he's looking at the play card. Something's happening. Chauncey's involved. Gonna get Billups. Don't get Billups.
Wow. Tim Donaghy mentioned that he thinks that NFL and college that's next, that a big college scandal is coming. I don't know, man. This is
Diddler or Chauncey? What's worse, Diddler or Billups? Are you worse if you're a sexual predator? Or this is like from a man perspective.
This is a horrible question. It is a horrible question.
Yeah, I think both are really bad. Who's worse?
Oh, Lord. I
wonder at the parties if Chauncey was in the corner taking over-unders on who would get fucked next.
Jeez.
Did he gonna fuck Meek Mill next, or is he gonna fuck Young Thug? I don't know. Over-under on who gets fucked first by the Diddler. Fucking Johnson & Johnson's in the corner spraying fucking bottles like a
Oh my goodness, man, you are crazy, dog.
What's the over/under? Who gets fucked first?
Yeah, with that said, let's go back to UCLA, Indiana here.
We're taking them both. No,
26.5, Matt. I lean UCLA 26.5. I think they make it a game. The over/under is 52.5, so I lean over 2.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think Indiana's going to shit stomp them, but I take the points.
Okay. All right. Well, it's going to be a good game here. Next one, Oklahoma hosts Ole Miss in Norman. Going to be a hell of a game here. Trinidad Chambliss going to be starting for Ole Miss here. Man, I don't think Oklahoma can afford to lose this game, Matt. I'm going to be honest with you, but what are your thoughts on this matchup here?
Oklahoma can't afford to lose it, which is why they don't. I think this is the game where Lane Kiffin looks in the mirror and goes, Florida?
Oh, see, everyone's saying that, man. I don't know.
Maybe Florida's a better fit because Ole Miss just will do just enough to lose to Alabama and fucking like Texas A&M and those teams every year. They'll just enough to lose to Georgia every year. Florida wins national titles. Ole Miss ain't won shit, but nope, they lost that fight too. The whole Civil War thing, the whole Ole Miss Confederates, they lost that too. They're perpetual losers in that state. So I would get the fuck out of there as fast as possible and go to Georgia or go to Florida. I'll take Oklahoma at home.
With that said,
if you're a black guy, how do you
give me Ole Miss money line in Norman.
If you're a black dude, how do you play for Ole Miss and like run out behind the Confederate soldier? Like, I can't wait to go play for these guys today. Tell me about the history of this state. Oh boy, can we? Nope.
Lane Kiffin, a hell of a recruiter, Matt.
Yeah, I'd say, fuck. The kind of players he has there. Fuck yeah.
Give me Ole Miss in Norman. I think they get it done, Matt. I don't know. I think there's a lot of pressure on Oklahoma to win this game, but I think Lane Kiffin. I don't think he leaves to the Florida. I'm gonna be honest. I think that's a lot of. I think he's stuck where he's at right now. I think his daughters and family want him there. I don't think he really wants to leave at this very moment. With that said, it wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me if he left. But I just
wouldn't be surprised if Lane Kiffin is the fucking head coach at LSU next year, and his daughter can just move in with Weeks and everything works out, bro. Like Brian Kelly's about to get canned too. Let's not.
Damn, like you think Brian Kelly's done after this year if they lose?
Yeah, dog. Brian Kelly's done. Period.
So you think? Let me guess. So you think A&M gets him?
So when A&M beats LSU and Alabama beats LSU, Brian Kelly's getting fired after they lose to Alabama. Yeah, and then Lane Kiffin's going to go, LSU, my daughter's banging the linebacker. I can make everybody happy and make a bunch of money. Bam, LSU.
You are real smart there. I mean, yeah, I do think he would. If LSU
I just know that pussy's undefeated.
Yeah, true. I don't think LSU's going to fire Brian Kelly, but I think if they did and that job was open, I think Lane Kiffin would take that.
Boy, he is gone. Unless he beats A&M and Alabama, he is cooked.
What if he splits them? Like one?
Still fired. Because then they're 3 losses and they're not making anything. If they don't make the playoff, he's out.
The SEC, we're going to find out a lot this week, Matt. The SEC about to cannibalize stuff like the Big 12 last year.
That's what we've been talking about. Like when every team in your conference is fucking ranked, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, do you think Nebraska and Colorado made good decisions leaving the old Big 12 for the Pac-12 and Big 10? No, that was was so fucking stupid. Do you think Texas A&M made a good choice? I think they made a lateral choice. They're the same team in the SEC that they were in the Big 12, third every year. No offense to Trey Zoom, but that's a fact. They just have a special team this year. But every other year, they can't beat the teams they're supposed to beat to get where they want to go, right?
They were in the Big 12. They would dominate.
Well, they were in the Big 12, and they didn't do shit. So let's keep that in mind. Because who else was in the Big 12? Oklahoma and Texas. Okay? But all I'm saying is when you take all these teams that were dominant in other conferences, put them all in the same conference, do you really have to go undefeated to still have strength of schedule? And how really reliable is strength of schedule? I think Nebraska and Colorado would be better off suited in the old Big 12 and never leaving. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. Corn fans, this shit cracked me up, man. You see that Nebraska?
Yep. Yeah. You know why the fucking cheerleaders, well, you know why they got turf there, right? Because the cheerleaders will eat the grass.
Oh.
You know what the N on the fucking helmet stands for, right?
Knowledge.
Yeah,
I remember you said that one. Oh, man.
Good game. Fuck you.
Yeah. With that said, Ole Miss, give me them to win in Norman. But
they looked really good last weekend, didn't they, in Nebraska? No.
I bet on Minnesota. So shout out to PJ Fleck. Thank you, PJ Fleck.
Fucking PJ Fleck's rowing that boat up their ass every time they play.
You're damn right, Matt. Making me that money. All right, let's go to this is a game for probably. I'm thinking ahead here, but this is probably for a spot or at least an opportunity in the college football playoff. South Florida comes up to Memphis, Tennessee to take on Memphis. And Coach Silverfield, Memphis is 6-point underdogs at home against Alex Golish, Byron Brown in South Florida. Man, this is going to be an unbelievable football game. Right at noon Eastern time. It's going to be a great matchup.
Playoff game.
I'm torn here, Matt, because I think South Florida is rolling. And
didn't Memphis lose?
Memphis did lose last week to Chris Mortensen's son. Rest in peace, Chris Mortensen. His son Alex is the interim, and they did lose to UAB last week after being like
so this is an elimination game. Then
yes, this is a 20. They were 25 or 24 point favorites against UAB last week. South Florida comes in rolling.
And lost.
Yes,
talking about not taking your fucking opponent seriously. Look, both of these teams are probably done, but this is an elimination game. I'll take South Florida. Well, actually, no, I won't. I'll take Memphis at home.
Oh,
I'll take Memphis at home just because they played so bad last week, and Silverfield's going to be in their ass. Because Silverfield wants to get the fuck out of there, so he wants to win out so he can go get a big job.
That's true.
Oh, and people in the chat, I understand A&M would shit stomp today's Big 12. I also know that I played A&M 3 times in college, and we went 2-1 and lost the only game in double overtime. So they weren't what they are now when they were in the old Big 12. That's all I'm saying.
I think South Florida goes to Memphis and gets it done. I think that loss last week you can't lose like that, Matt. That's like demoralizing.
It just makes it. It's the story of Trent Dilfer. It's like we're okay with you here, but if we get rid of you, we're going to be really good.
Yeah, and that's the thing here. I think, that was certainly a great rebound for them last week and great win for Coach Mortensen and whatnot, but I don't know. Memphis, I don't know. Give me South Florida in Memphis, but I think Memphis covers the 6. 6 points is a lot. I would also lean over on the total of 58.5, Matt. I think there could be a lot of points put up in this game for sure. But Matt, this is going to be this is a great game we're about to discuss here. Kansas State, Kansas. Rivalry game. Kansas is 3.5-point favorites at home. I believe in their new stadium. Matt, who you got?
Kansas State. They don't lose to Kansas. Kansas State fucking rolls Kansas all the time. I don't know what happened last year. Don't care. I think Kansas State wins this game.
Wow. Man.
This ain't basketball.
Total's 55.5, Matt. You think a higher scoring matchup, lower scoring?
Kansas will stay with them for a while, but K-State wins.
Cool. Man, I'm torn here. I like Kansas
Don't
State.
do it, bro. Go look at the overall record between Kansas and Kansas State.
Yeah,
Kansas just can't
believe you.
State these days, bro. And it's been like they might get them every like 4 years, but they just lose all the time. It's like Iowa State and CU. They're going to lose.
Yeah, that's very true, and history does matter. And I mean, Kansas State's been such a letdown for me. I thought I was high on Avery Johnson.
But look at their schedule now. Go look at Kansas State right now, though, because they only have one conference loss. And they're just hanging around, waiting for everybody to fuck up and just keep winning.
Yeah, they can sneak into here. Let's see.
They can sneak in.
They have two conference losses, Matt. They're
two losses in conference right now. All right, never mind. They're fucked.
I mean, right now, Matt, it's BYU, Cincinnati, who are undefeated in conference. Arizona State and the Fighting Kitty Dillinghams have one loss. Tech has one loss. Texas Tech, and then Willie Fritz and Houston have one conference loss. They said it's 6-1. What a job Willie Fritz has done down there, Matt. I mean, shit. Hey, they're a much better football team. Wow. If you had to kind of predict how it plays out from hearing that, I
don't think BYU or Cincinnati will play for the title.
I tend to agree with you. I'm gonna be honest. I
would not be surprised at all if it's Arizona State and Houston, or Arizona State and Tech, or Arizona State and or Texas Tech and fucking Kansas State. Like I just feel like Cincinnati and BYU are both gonna fall off eventually.
Let's roll Kansas State money line versus Kansas in that game here, and that brings us to this next matchup here. Hugh Freeze and Auburn go to Arkansas to take on Taylor Green and Arkansas here. Arkansas's 2.5-point favorites. Matt totals 55.5. Something tells me Arkansas finds a way to win this game at home. I don't know, man. I think Auburn is – I don't think Hugh Freeze is going to get fired. I think for some reason they're going to stick with him another year, like kind of the Napier thing, but I don't think they win this game.
Nope. Hugh Freeze knows the phone number to two places, heaven and the local brothel. These are facts. Okay. I think Hugh Freeze needs to get fired. I'm going for Arkansas. That guy's a piece of shit. And Auburn, you deserve this. You're both. This is the I don't want to hire Coach Prime Bowl, dumb motherfuckers.
Wow, I mean that is true. Then
I don't want Coach Prime and Bucky to use social media. I don't want. No, we're not going to hire him. You two motherfuckers are dumb as shit. Thank you.
Arkansas,
so stupid.
That's our pick for the show here. Let's go to this next matchup here. Alabama and South Carolina, Matt here. Alabama comes out. South Carolina, the place is going to be rocking here because I think Shane Beamer, if they lose this game and lose bad,
they're fucking cooked, bro. They can't score. Sellers is always hurt. Yeah. I don't care if they fucking sell it out like it's in that Motley Crue 1985. They're fucked.
I agree, Matt. I think Bama wins by 31 points. I agree with you here.
South Carolina.
Bama is 11.5-point favorites on the road at South Carolina here. Matt, I'm guessing you're rolling with.
They're going to crush it. Alabama's pissed off right now too, I think they can smell the blood in the water. I think Alabama knows that they're better than everybody else.
I agree. Let's go to the Big 12 because I think we know our picks for that one pretty easily. Let's go to the Big 12, BYU, Iowa State. Matt, what are your initial thoughts on this game? Iowa State 2.5-point favorites at home.
Remember when I said Iowa State or when BYU would be a fraud? This is when it starts. Iowa State upsets BYU at home.
Ooh, okay. Iowa State favorites.
Fucking Ames is hard to play. BYU's undefeated. Just, it's hard to stay undefeated, bro. It's hard.
Yeah.
Especially with Iowa State coming off back-to-back losses. Matt Campbell's name being thrown into every other job. Everybody on the team's going to play up. Iowa State's going to be rocking. They're still in it, even though it's going to be they need help. They're still in it. So I think Iowa State gives BYU their first loss. I think that rookie quarterback's going to struggle in Ames.
Damn, Matt, that's going to be a hell of a game. I can't wait for it. BYU goes down. I mean, shit's going to get really interesting in the Big 12 quick. Let's go to the next game here because I agree with you. I think Iowa State gets it. I'm tired of the freshman. He's losing
on bye.
What's up?
Cincinnati on a bye week?
Let's see. I don't see it. I haven't seen them. Now they've got Baylor at home. Take on Baylor. Dave Aranda.
I'd be surprised if Baylor wins that fucking game. They could fucking score with the best of them.
Matt, this weekend's about to about to get real, Matt. Like,
about to get fucking real. Yes.
Yeah. All right.
And here's another real one. A&M and LSU. You know where I'm going.
I already know. A&M money line here, Matt. I mean, shoot. Let me pull up the spread here because I don't know, man. I think A&M go run the football, and LSU defensively going to struggle with it. And it's interesting. LSU on offense seems to have some problems, Matt. I don't know.
Yeah, it's called Garrett Nussmeier. It's called everybody thinking that him and Public and all that Manning, they're all going to be first-round picks. All three of those guys are like undrafted right now. Garrett Nussmeier, he's fucking terrible. He can't play. He's not an NFL quarterback, bro. Come on, he's Chris Winkie minus 10. He can't. He's not the guy. Period. Give me a
LSU is 2.5-point underdogs at home.
Yeah, that makes me nervous because Death Valley is so hard to play in. But A&M they're real, dude. Their defense travels. They can run the ball. They've got the best offensive line in the SEC. We'll see when they play Alabama for the title. Or no, they got to play Alabama next week or 2 weeks from now or some shit. So, I don't think that they're going to look ahead. I think they're veteran, and I think Elko's really got them in the right direction. So I think this is – look, A&M usually fucks these games up. I think A&M is in a position right now to not fuck this up and get Brian Kelly's fake ass fired. Where down in the old bayou did you think it was fucking smart to hire Boston Billy? When he went down there and he started talking in the fucking Southern accent and shit, it's like, hey, y'all, how you doing? Like, everybody in the room was like, fuck, we really screwed this up. We shouldn't have hired this fucking Yankee.
I agree with you. I'm questioning that a lot. Something tells me, though, that LSU figures it out at home. I don't know, man. That's a tough place to play, Matt. You mentioned it. If they can get Nussmeier rolling here, get big Trades Green the ball, or actually run the football a little bit, I don't know. I think they could find a way, but boy, oh boy, man, I think Texas. I mean, I don't know. That game, certainly I'm torn on it. I would not bet it by any means. I'll give my picks that I'll actually bet for the weekend here at the end briefly. But that brings us to our final matchup here, Matt. Another rivalry game, Michigan State. Boy, Matt, I think it's going to be a good game. Jonathan Smith, Michigan State, set at 3-4. Kind of a tough start to the season there. A lot of people are kind of calling for his job, but 14-point underdogs at home in this matchup. What are your thoughts?
Michigan State's bad.
I think they cover 14, man. I think it's a rivalry game, man. I
know it's a rivalry game, but this is not fucking Mark D'Antonio's Michigan State. This is a bad Michigan State team that cannot play defense, has no defensive line, and can't stop the run. I wouldn't be surprised if fucking Michigan shuts them out. Michigan is going to shit stomp the fuck out of these people.
I'm torn here. Give me Michigan State 14. I think they keep it close, but I think Michigan does get it done. But 14 in a rivalry game, too many points for me.
Michigan just beat fucking Washington by 21, bro. They're going to beat Michigan State by 4 touchdowns.
I remember, the Washington Huskies got all kinds of comments. I'm worried that Jed Fish is going to leave, but we'll discuss that at a later time. Matt, let's get into your picks for the weekend here. Briefly here. What are your thoughts, NFL this weekend here? Obviously,
can I just run through it real quick because I can't talk.
Yeah, run through it. Go ahead.
Just jump off a building. Okay. Baltimore, Lamar Jackson playing. They get the win at home, even though Chicago's on a roll. Chicago can afford to drop one. Baltimore can't. Baltimore wins. Jets at Bengals.
Flacco.
Flacco's going to go off again. The Jets are fucking terrible. I don't know what Aaron Glenn said. I don't give a fuck. Fire that guy. The Patriots and the Browns. Patriots win that game. Tampa at the Saints. I actually think the Saints are going to pull that out and upset Tampa Bay.
Damn.
Just a division game on the road. Tampa Bay usually sucks in New Orleans. I think the Titans are going to get rolled by the Colts.
Titans going to keep it close.
I think the Chiefs are going to beat the Redskins with a backup quarterback. The Falcons will beat the Dolphins.
That's my lock pick of the weekend. Falcons over Dolphins. I will be betting that.
I think Carolina upsets Buffalo on the road. I think Buffalo's going to have a real hard look in the mirror. They can't stop the run.
Damn.
They're not good on defense.
Okay.
They can't tackle anybody.
And Carolina looks good, Matt.
They're at home. Carolina can rush the passer. That place is going to be full. It's another one of these fucking southern swings where Buffalo never plays Carolina. They really struggle with Atlanta. It's a short week. I feel like Buffalo's going to lose to Carolina. The same way I feel like Tampa's going to struggle with New Orleans. I feel like Buffalo will struggle with Carolina. San Francisco at Houston. I think D'Amico Ryans is going to have his guys ready to play in this game. He knows San Francisco's offense like the back of his hand, being the DC, and Houston's back is against the wall. Their fucking schedule at the beginning of the season is ruthless. It calms down as the season goes on. I'll take Houston at home over the Niners. The Eagles are going to crush the Giants at home. I think the Giants just gave everything they had last week, and they've already beat the Eagles once. The two games of the week are at the end, thank God. Cowboys at Broncos is going to be a fucking great football game.
Facts.
All right. And look, if the Broncos can't figure out how to play offense against Dallas defense, they don't deserve to be the team that we think they are. Dak Prescott could arguably be the MVP. He is balling the fuck out. This is going to be, aesthetically, this is going to be the game of the weekend with the Broncos wearing the old school D and the Cowboys wearing their classics. It's going to be a great game. I'll take the Broncos at home, though, in a tight one. And then the fucking Aaron Rodgers Bowl. Green Bay going to Pittsburgh on Sunday night. That's going to be, is that Monday night or Sunday?
Sunday night football.
Sunday night football is Green Bay at Pittsburgh. I just don't see Pittsburgh losing 2 in a row, especially the way they lost against Cincinnati. I think they were pissed off about that. I'll take Pittsburgh at home over the Packers in another tight one, but I think Aaron Rodgers gets a little revenge on the Packers there.
100%. There you guys have it, folks. There you got Matt's picks, my lock picks of the weekend here. I'll run through it briefly. I got Falcons lock pick at home over the Dolphins. There's no way in hell the Dolphins go there and win. I think it's about to get ugly for Mike McDaniel. Falcons play good at home. They're a home team. In college, I'll give you guys one pick that I've already bet. I'm rolling with Cal, the Calgorithm tonight. They go to Virginia Tech. I don't know why Virginia Tech is favored in this game. Cal's got a true freshman lefty quarterback, JKS. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name. Harder to pronounce than DJU, but he's a hell of a player, true freshman lefty. I think Coach Wilcox, Ron Rivera, and Calgorithm get it done at Virginia Tech. I bet that money line here. I think they're 5.6-point dogs right now. Good show here on this fine Friday, 0-60, the premier show for Colorado Buffaloes football coverage. We'll be back next week to react to Colorado versus Utah and break down our takeaways and discuss all things CU and NFL as well. Matt's Denver Broncos, the Jets, and etc. We'll see you guys on Monday. Matt, any closing thoughts before we get out of here?
Look, man, I don't understand how you can have everything and act like you have nothing and make bad decisions. I don't get it. I never made $200 million in my NFL career. I'm a working man. I have to go to work every day to get paid, but I can't imagine ever leveraging my future or my family's future, my children's future, on something so fucking stupid as gambling on something that literally changed you and your family's fortunes forever. Chauncey Billups didn't walk into Colorado a millionaire. Chauncey Billups is from Park Hill, dog. Park Hill's the hood.
Mm-hmm.
Chauncey Billups went to CU. It changed his life. He was a great NBA player. And now he's fucked. Pete Rose, fucked. You're always going to carry this around. I just don't get it. I don't understand it. I would ask him, can you explain this to me? What the fuck were you thinking about? And this is just something I'm going to say. If you are doing something you're not supposed to be doing, it isn't a matter of if. It's a matter of when. Period.
True.
It is a matter of when. Something negative will happen. Okay. And I'm not a huge religious guy. I'm a godless heathen atheist until further notice. But hey, I'm open. I'm open to it. I just haven't been blessed with faith. But I will say this. Heard Ray Lewis say this once. You either pick the time to change, or God will pick the time for you to change. And when he picks, you don't have an option. But if you pick, you do. And yeah, Matt the philosopher, being a history major and being very articulate and smart, yeah, you're right. This is what makes me a good coach, because I can sit down with guys and actually speak to them like a fucking man. Because I'm going to talk to every one of my players about this. I'm going to talk to all my fucking parents. Every parent in the gym is going to hear my fucking voice when I say, if you are a parent and your kid is in this gym gambling on your nut, and it's your account that he's gambling on, and you're complicit in this, I don't know if I can have you in this gym anymore, because you are setting your own child up for failure, and it is illegal.
Yeah.
You will be arrested. You will be charged, and your son or daughter will be charged as an adolescent for fraud. You stupid motherfuckers. I was sitting on the fucking sofa last night with Nick, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And all he could tell me was, oh, there's like 30 kids at my school. All they do is talk about sports betting. They're like 14, 15 years old.
In high
because
school.
their parents signed them up for this shit. And then what, you expect them to go to college and play by the rules? Their fucking parents help them break the fucking rules.
Lord.
What, are you going to call your dad and be like, I got caught gambling? And he's going to be like, how could you? I know I set you up with the shit, but how could you? What? That's like fucking throwing a party for your kid, getting them drunk off the keg you bought them, telling everybody to turn their keys in, and then calling the cops on them.
Facts. Yeah.
Like, oh, we got a bunch of MIPs over here, and then everybody's running through the fucking parking lot without their keys. So look, man, I don't understand this at all. I don't understand why it's so accepted after being so frowned upon for literally 100 fucking years. Like, if you gambled, bro, I remember when I was playing, they used to say, okay, season's over. When you go to Vegas, just play blackjack and craps. Don't gamble on sports. We don't need any of the fucking NFL guys coming back. I lost a ton of money gambling on basketball, blah, blah, or whatever else comes with it. Be careful. People are going to be attracted to you because of what you do, not because of who you think you are.
Mm-hmm.
When is everybody going to realize this?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, man? Bailey, do you actually think that, like, I actually think that people that see me out in the streets are my friends? I don't fucking trust them. I don't trust a fucking soul. What do you want from me? Why do you want to talk to me? Other than an autograph and a picture, dog, I don't know you. I'm not like, it's like Eminem said, I don't know you, and no, I don't owe you a motherfucking thing. I'm not Mr. NSYNC. I'm not what your friends think.
Ooh, yeah.
I can be a prick. And that's okay. Some of these, like Chauncey and these Rozier and God knows how many other professional athletes are caught up in this shit. My coaches used to tell me this a lot. If you're always worried about something else, you can never be the best at your job. If you're a bad student and you don't know if you're going to be eligible, you can't really be that good at practice.
Yeah.
If you're a degenerate gambler and wrapped up with the mob, how in the fuck are you supposed to focus on anything but whether or not you're going to get whacked? And anybody that doesn't think this is a possibility, you're a fucking idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't think the Gambino family, my ex-wife's 100% Sicilian New Yorker, okay?
Yeah.
There's some people in her family that are right on the edge, okay? And I love you, and we're good. I'm in Denver, you're in New York, we're good, okay? What I'm saying is, they don't fuck around. The Gambino family is not a fuck around group. That's not like some fucking just neighborhood gang down on the corner.
I mean, yeah, you ain't lying, Matt.
Arguably, these guys killed a president. So, and Jimmy Hoffa. And God knows how many other fucking people. So maybe they can get rid of some fucking athletes pretty quick. That's my concern here. Not necessarily the legal ramifications. It's people making it to trial.
Right.
Just like Diddy had somebody holding a knife to his neck in prison the other day. Bro, what do you expect? You go diddle people and go to jail. No one gives a fuck who you are in there. You better protect yourself or pay Bubba to. So yeah. I'm so disappointed about this. Chauncey's one of my all-time favorites, but I got to separate myself from this. I can't be wearing a Billups jersey and fucking repping Chauncey Billups with that. What? This is bad.
Yeah.
So,
really bad.
Oh man, just be careful what you're doing out there. People act like they're not exposed, yet they are terribly exposed, and most people are severely overextended. I try and not run around. I used to call it rock and roll rich. Like I knew that I was undrafted. I knew I signed for $3,500. I drove a 96 Impala for fucking 10 years. Like I thought it was a gangster ass car, and I did a lot to it, but it cost me like 15 grand. Like I went and bought a shitty house. I saved my money. I didn't want to live rock and roll rich. Like the guys who are undrafted, they go buy a fucking $70,000 Escalade, and then your entire paycheck's gone for the year. What the fuck are you doing? It's okay to build and get paid. There's no more of that. It's like, right, where's my $1 million? And as a guy who represents athletes and I'm here to get them paid, I have to remind them all the time that I'm here to get you opportunity first. You're there to get paid. If they won't pay you, it says something about you, not me. I'm the representation. I ain't the athlete. If I say this kid is worth as much as the other kid you just gave money to, and they say no, they set the bar. I can argue with them, and I can come up with different arguments to get you paid more. But you know what will actually get you paid more? Doing your fucking job at 100 miles an hour and being the best player on the field. That will get you paid quick. That'll get you paid for actually doing the job, not your potential. So,
bingo.
Look, man, this is all bad. I think it shines a terrible light on all sports, not just basketball, because now if you don't think the NFL is corrupt with the refs, every time a fucking call is made, what do we talk about all the time, Bailey?
Yeah, we talk. I mean, this is something we discuss
all air about. Well, they just flipped this game. Oh, they just flipped that game.
Yeah.
Oh, look, the fucking, like in the Jet Bronco game, that pass interference call at the end of the game. But they tried to get the game back. Like, it was a great game, the whole game, and the ref, one fucking ref was like, you know what? This is the moment where I can make up my money to the mob. There's the flag. That didn't work out because fucking the Giants can't play pass coverage worth of shit, but still, the Giants, when they scored that touchdown with Dart, I thought the Broncos were totally fucked. We're not going to go down and kick a field goal. But then they missed the PAT. Did the kicker miss the PAT because he actually missed the PAT? Or did the kicker miss the PAT because he owes the fucking Lucchese family $150 grand? I know that sounds crazy right now. But look at what's happening in sports right now. If you don't think like the Bronco, remember at the beginning of the year when I said who was the Bronco player that got fucking popped for leverage against the Colts? Who was it? It was the same kid
somebody got suspended.
$100,000 worth of bets at Iowa State, spent all his NIL money on betting, and did it illegally, and they got kicked out and suspended for a year, and now he's back in the NFL, and all of a sudden he's the one leveraging down the player. It may not be anything, but God damn it, I'm not wrong for having a question.
Crazy coincidence, if any. I mean, dude, there's certainly something that's a hell of a five. I've heard nobody say that. You were the only. I mean,
I just don't understand how people don't get it. Like, this guy just got suspended for gambling, and now he's leveraging the only way that he could influence the game. He influences the game, and they lose. That flipped. How much money flipped on that right there? Missing the field goal, leverage, move up 15 yards, kick the field goal, and win. How much money flipped right there, bro?
Oh, I mean, I can only imagine. I mean, that's a lot of money, man.
So the mob's like, hey, you either do this and find a way to flip the game, or we fuck you up, or we send the blackmail, or we kneecap your ass, or we go after your family, because there's no rules with them. They just want their fucking money. And good, at least we know where they stand. If you give them their money, then they like you. If you don't give them their money, they fuck you up. And they don't care if you're an athlete or not. So he influences the game the only way he can, and the game's influenced. I'm just saying it's sure is coincidental that it's the guy that got fucking suspended for an entire year in the NFL for sports gambling. So, bro, I look, FanDuel, I love you, and I'm glad that you're sponsoring our show. But personally, I'm stepping back from this. I just want to watch sports for what they are. And I need like a month. I need the rest of the football season. I am making a point, and I'm pretty good at when I say I'm not going to do something. I haven't had a drink in 17 fucking years.
It's true.
Like when I say I'm not going to do some shit, I don't do it.
It's true.
I'm going to sit back, and I'm not going to gamble anymore. I'm not giving them any more of my hard-earned money, even if I make money, and I usually win. I win all the time. I won on Thursday night. I won on Sunday night. I was fucking 3 points away from winning last night.
Mm-hmm.
I picked the alternate spread. I needed him to win. I needed 3 more points in the fucking Charger game. I didn't get it.
Damn. Big a bet.
But I can't do it anymore. I can't look at anything that's happening. It makes me literally question the integrity of everything I watch.
Yeah.
Everything. And like the way that ESPN played this, right when they brought it up, they take the ESPN
bet thing off the bottom.
They take it off the bottom right when they start talking about it. They know they're fucking wrong and they're complicit, and they take it off. And it's just like, you didn't think we were going to fucking catch that? You think the fucking the entire public is this fucking remedial that we're not going to catch that? It's too regular. It's too much of a coincidence. The refs and like all the stuff that came up with the Chiefs and swaying plays for them and the way that they call games, and like, I am over this shit. I'm over it. So now I'm going to sit back and watch. I'm going to watch, and I'm going to just, every time something fucking shady happens, I'm going to be like the FBI, and I'm just going to note it. Like, oh, there's something else that's not fucking regular. Like, for example, the fucking Detroit-Kansas City game. You don't think that that's a little weird, just taking the fucking, like, or last night, in the Minnesota game, the Minnesota scores a defensive touchdown.
And that
could have gone either way. Because it looks like he caught it to me, but they say he didn't. Okay? There's fucking one score off the board. Okay? There's a prop bet.
Sure. Or TJ Hawkinson not scoring in the Vikings Eagles.
Hawkinson touchdown. That looked like a touchdown to me.
Oh, man, I meant to show you that shit, man. I don't know if I sent you it. TJ Hawkinson last week, Eagles.
And he's like, I don't even know what a catch is anymore.
So TJ Hawkinson, Matt, and we can end on this, but I just wanted to tell you that read this. We won't show it, but TJ Hawkinson in the Vikings Eagles game last week, he went to score, right? They were down, I think 12 or 10 or something, and he goes and scores, right? And TJ Hawkinson said there was nothing to overturn his late touchdowns, and the ref on the field told him that it would stand, but the review team changed it in New York.
Yep. Shady. And the refs in the NFL specifically, and I'll shut up after this, are half-time paid employees.
Yeah, that's true. Lawyers in the offseason and shit.
So
yeah.
You want to go, here's how you take advantage of someone and an opportunity. Like the mobs with the unions, because I am a history major and I'm not fucking remedial. The unions were being fucked. Back in the day, the unions would get fucked. All right? The grocery stores or whomever would fucking only hire a certain amount of people. They would only hire people they know. They would price fix, things of that nature, right? Well, the mob saw an opportunity. They saw an opportunity to go in and make the union guys, i.e. Jimmy Hoffa and his people, whole
Mm.
and saying, look, you're trying to do it right, but they're fucking you. We're going to make you whole, but you have to do this for us. Don't worry, it'll work out.
Yeah.
How is that any different than the NFL refs? You're not making dick worth of money. Hey, I know that you're a ref and you have control over the game, and I know you got a huge debt that no one else knows about. I can wipe away your debt. All you got to do is every now and then I'm going to call you and say, this week, I need you to swing the game to these guys this week.
Right. Yeah.
So you can throw a ton of flags. You haven't noticed that, like in the Giant game, the Eagle game for the Broncos, the first 3 quarters were flag happy. In the fourth quarter, they didn't throw a fucking flag the entire quarter.
Yes, but yes.
The only flag they throw is the one at the end of the game to sway the game back to the Giants potentially. You didn't notice that?
Yes. Yeah.
So that kind of shady shit right there makes me go, what the fuck is happening? So honestly, I think that's the next shoe to fall.
Yeah, that's what he said, man. And that in college, he said there could be something like I'm worried.
I think it's even more rampant in college. The college refs are a bunch of fucking jerk offs that work at Best Buy during the week.
And they just allowed college players can bet on pro sports now.
That's fucking crazy.
All 3 NCAA divisions, yeah.
God, dude, it's like, look. In the Depression, you want to know what did not lose money in the Depression? Drugs, alcohol, and pussy.
Yes.
And gambling.
Yeah.
So I don't care how broke people are, they will always have money for those 4 vices.
True.
Always. You will always. I don't care how fucking broke a crackhead is, he's finding crack. He'll fucking put together $5 and change to go get a rock. Just saying, man. If you put the vice in front of everyone's face and say it's okay, people are going to go. And they have. They've gone full bore. So I think we're fucked, bro. I think sports, we better enjoy the era we're in where everything's hunky-dory and everybody's making a ton of money, because this is the kind of shit where people fucking quit. Like, I know you don't remember this, but after baseball in 94, where they struck the whole year and didn't play a World Series, they went back in 95 and 70% of the stadiums were empty. People were pissed the fuck off. And you know what saved baseball? Steroids.
Yeah.
So they had to go. They were like, fuck it. We'll just let everybody take whatever they want and kill the ball, and then we'll demonize them for it 20 years from now. But we're going to fucking prosper off it now. How is that any different than betting? We're going to demonize it for 100 years and then just unleash the floodgates. And then in 20 years from now, we'll deal with all the ramifications because we didn't know. It's on the individual, right? Fucking.
Ooh. Appreciate
all right, I got to go.
All right, good show. We'll be back Monday to react to Colorado versus Utah. Enjoy your weekend with picks. Like I mentioned, the show brought to you by FanDuel. Picks for I'm rolling with the Calgorithms tonight. Cal versus Virginia Tech, and then the Falcons at home against the Dolphins this weekend. Enjoy your weekend, folks. Go Buffs against Utah. Peace.